All right, we are going to do a shorter flow to help invigorate and keep you warm. All you need is a mat if you want a little blanket or block underneath your sit bones. We're going to start in our easy seat, Sukhasana. Notice which leg is in front if you have a tendency to keep one in front of the other. Maybe you switch today. And if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes or let your gaze be down and forward about a foot in front of you. Roll the shoulders back and down. Come fully onto your sit bones, maybe a little rock forward on the pelvic bowl there. Good. Imagine a string drawing the top of your crown towards the ceiling, small tuck of the chin. Let your hands find a place to rest, whether that be on the thighs, maybe one hand on the heart, one on the belly. Maybe they rest inside the nest of your legs. Start to deepen your breath. The belly fills, rib cage expands. As you exhale, soften. Keep tuning into that breath. Doing a body scan. Where is there tension? For me, I feel it in my right wrist. I can follow it up my arm into the right side of my neck, the jaw. Just be curious. And take 2 more breaths. Gently blink your eyes open. If they were closed, we'll take a spinal twist. Our left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand plants behind the spine. We'll inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, twist to the right. Not rushing. Follow your breath. We'll inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, maybe you twist deeper, looking over the right shoulder. Feel your belly expand in this twist. And as you exhale, let it rinse out. Come back to center on your next inhale, and we'll switch right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind the spine. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, maybe twist deeper. Find that length. Maybe look over the back shoulder. Feel the expansion and then the twist, cleansing. Inhale, come back to center. We'll roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And switch directions. Stretching our scalenes. We'll tent the right fingertips to the right hip. Left hand palm face up. Slide those shoulders down, and then left ear to the left shoulder. You can walk the right fingertips out further. If you start to feel any zings down the arm, walk it back in. Maybe you open and close the jaw. Great to help drainage. Keep that side bend as you rotate the nose to the shoulder. Feel the stretch in the back side of the neck. Keep breathing into the belly. Beautiful. Rotate the nose all the way to the ceiling. the stretch in the front side of the neck, right underneath that jaw. Well done. Rotate the nose back to center and then inhale the head back to center. Good. Palms rest, face up. And then we'll go to the left fingertips, tent. Slide those shoulders down, and then right ear reaches to the right shoulder. Keep the breath in the belly. Maybe walk those fingertips out. Again, finding your edge. We don't want pain. If you feel that zinging, walk it back in. Maybe open and close your jaw. And keep that side bend and rotate the nose to the shoulder. Feeling it in your posterior scalene. Keep breathing into the belly. Rotate the nose all the way to the ceiling. Feel the stretch right underneath the jaw, the mastoid. One more breath. Rotate the nose to center and then the head back to center. Well done. Roll over your knees and shins. We'll come to our tabletop position. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Your toes can be tucked or tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Engaging the hands like you're about to grip on, suction, cupping the mat. We'll drop our belly as we inhale, gaze up, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine, squeeze the core, cat. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, tuck and round to cat. Good. We'll take 3 more rounds of that. Follow your breath. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the front side. 2 more. Inhale, drop the belly. Let the shoulder blades reach towards each other. Exhale, press the shoulder blades apart. Last one. Inhale to cow. Maybe add some side-to-side sways of the head and the hips. Exhale, rounding. Beautiful. We'll come to that neutral spine. Tuck your toes, send your hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Add enough bend to the knees so that you can reach your chest towards the thighs. When you're ready, we'll start baby stepping our way to the top of the mat. Deep bend in the knees, let the chest rest on the thighs, and then squeeze your backside, roll up one segment at a time. Head comes up last, roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. We're going to go through a few of our Sun A's, get our blood moving here. So at the top of your mat, feet are hip width distance, slight bend of the knees. We'll inhale, reach up, gaze up, find length. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Let the head be heavy. Beautiful. Add as much bend in the knees as you need as we just are beginning. Good. And then inhale, slide the hands to the shins, squeeze the backside, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back, high plank, squeezing the backside. Feel the strength. Beautiful. On your inhale, we'll shift forward, lower the knees down. Hug the elbows in tight as you lower down. Good. Inhale, scoop the chest up, press into the tops of your feet, arms straighten, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, flip to the toe pads of your feet. for downward facing dog. Paddle it out. On your inhale, come up to the tiptoes, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward, and step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go, hinging. Beautiful. Ground down through the toes. Little bend of the knees, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'll face you for this next one. Beautiful. Little bend of the knees. We'll inhale, reach up, gaze up, find length. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Heavy head. Now we engage. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to your high plank. Good. Inhale, shift forward. You can lower the knees or keep them lifted. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Feel the breath in your belly. Get back in tune with it as you inhale up to your tiptoes, bend the knees, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeezing the spine. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Nice and strong. Shift forward, good. Inhaling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, up to your tiptoes, bend those knees, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, root to rise all the way, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to start incorporating chair for this next one. So if you have wider hips, which most of us do, I would recommend feet hip width distance rather than our narrow stance. But see what feels good in your body. We'll inhale, reach up, find that length. Unlock your knees and hips as you sink down into our chair pose, Tadasana. We want to reach long through the spine. Squeeze the outside of your glutes to protect the knees. Well done. Hold this strength here. Beautiful. We're going to cross our right hand over top of our left like you're about to dive off the diving board. We're going to straighten up, reach, arch up and over to the left. Arching up, sit back down. Beautiful. Reach up, arch down. Good. Do 5 total. 2 more. Beautiful. Reach up, sit back down. Good. Squeeze the hands together. Nice. Then we'll release, hinge, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Beautiful. Shift forward, lower down to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. We'll step the left foot into the center of the mat. Right leg reaches high on our inhale. Exhale, curl the knee into the nose. Plant that foot. Your back leg swivels 45 degrees. Inhale, reach up, melt the hips on your exhale. Bend in that front knee. Warrior 1. Your feet can be narrow on a tightrope or step that back foot out. Hip pointers reach forward, more like we're on railroad tracks. Beautiful. Keep reaching the arms nice and high. Lifting up out of the spine, melt the hips. Doing 2 things at once. Beautiful. One more breath, reach up. And as you exhale, we'll open up, swivel that back foot, warrior two. Palms face down, gaze over the front middle finger, squeezing the shoulder blades. Shoulders stack over hips. Well done. Flip your front palm, inhale, scoop the air, and exhale, reach up and back. Your back hand can slide down the leg or wrap around the low back. Keep a bend in that front knee. Start to center yourself as we inhale back to our warrior two. Shift your gaze to the front, shift your weight to that front foot. As we come into our warrior three, scooping that back arm forward and hover your back leg. Beautiful. Arms can reach forward, back, or out to the side. Find your steady gaze. I'll offer the suggestion of a little bend in your standing knee. It helps our proprioception, strengthens our muscles instead of relying on our joints. Beautiful. One more breath. Gently with control, we'll lower that back leg down and forward fold. Nice job. Let the head be heavy. Nice, a little recovery. Maybe you rock side to side. And then inhale, halfway lift. Engage the spine. Exhale, lower down. Nice job. We're going to step back, lower the knees, come into a child's pose just for a moment. Well done. Inhale back to your tabletop, tuck your toes and hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Nice job. Come up to the tiptoes, bend your knees, and we'll make our way back to the top of the mat. Forward fold, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We'll take that on the other side. So again, starting hip width distance, we'll inhale, reach up, unlock the hips and knees, slide down into your chair. Reaching long. Good. Nice job. Engage those outer glutes to protect our knees. Well done. Left hand in front. Good. Excuse me. Left hand on top. Pressing the hands together, we'll rise up, arching up and over to the right. Sit the hips back down. Beautiful. Arch, reach up and over. Sit back down. 3 more. Arch up and over. Sit back down. 2 more. Well done. Last one. Melt those hips. Almost there. Press the hands together like you're diving in. And unlock the hips, hinge forward, fold. Done. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, high plank. And then shift forward, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Nice job. Step the right foot into the center. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, curl knee to nose, plant the left foot, swivel your back leg. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, melt the hips. Warrior one. Keeping in mind that option to step your back leg out so that your feet are on railroad tracks rather than a tightrope. Reaching arms up, finding that length, keeping that bend in your front knee. Breath in the belly. Beautiful. One more inhale, find the length. And then exhale, open up, warrior two, swiveling that back foot. Bend your front knee, gaze over the left middle finger. Squeeze the shoulder blades, shoulders stack over hips, keeping that strong bend. Flip your front pommel, inhale, scoop, and then reach up and back. On your exhale, sliding that back arm down, or maybe wrapping around the low back. Keep the bend in the front knee. See if you can open up, find the length in that front side of the body. And come back to the center on your inhale. Shift your weight, reaching forward. Back leg lifts up, coming into our warrior three. Taking whatever arm variation you would like to explore. Keep a little bend of that standing knee. Well done. Find your focal point. Gently lowering that back leg down, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. We'll lower the knees down, big toes come to touch. Knees can be together or out wide as we lower back into our child's pose. Balasana. Feel the grounding of the forehead on the mat, the palms on the mat. If you want, you can explore taking the hands back towards the heels. Let the shoulder blades soften and open up. Release the hands. We'll slide them under the shoulders. Inhale, rock up to tabletop. We'll swivel the feet to the side and then sit back onto our hips. Coming into a fire log stretch. We'll stack our right leg on top of the left. If you have a prop, you can set it underneath your right knee. You want to feel that right hip stretch. So if you can start to feel that as you're seated here, perfect. If you need a little bit more, we'll hinge forward, taking an inhale, straighten up, good. And then on your exhale, hinge forward, fold. Hands come forward. Melting in this full pigeon. Done. If you've taken that fold on your next inhale, walk your way back up. Good. We'll cradle that leg, rock it back and forth. Grabbing onto either the big toe or the outer edge of the foot, we'll straighten the leg and bend. Straighten, bend. Once more. And switch our stack left leg on top. Sit up nice and tall. If this is enough, hang out here. Feel your breath. If you need a little bit more, we'll sit up nice and tall on our inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward fold. On your next inhale, walk your way up. We'll take a hold of that top leg, rock it back and forth. And then grabbing onto the big toe or the outer edge of the foot, we'll straighten the leg and bend. Straighten. Bend once more. Done. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. And opening up the soles of the feet like you're reading a book. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can start to hinge forward, pull the chest forward, and then knees, elbows can come out to the knees to press them down. Inhale, walk your way back up. We'll bring the knees together and roll back one segment at a time onto our backs. Plant the feet hip width distance, knees stay bent. Scoop the shoulders under the spine, hands plant into the mat. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the glutes to lift the hips up into a bridge. Keep that squeeze. A gentle inversion, let the blood come back to the heart, to the head. And then we'll lower down. Taking that one more time, we'll inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze, lift up, maybe interlacing the hands underneath the spine so you can scoop the shoulders under. Lift up even more. Keep the squeeze of the glutes, pressing the feet into the mat. One more full round of breath. Good. We'll release, gently lower down. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. We'll hug both knees in. Curl the forehead to the knees. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then reach the legs and arms long down the mat. Scoop the shoulders underneath the spine. Maybe windshield wiper the legs to help them relax. The feet out, turn 10 and 2. Maybe you close your eyes. Hands can find a place to rest on your body. Maybe on your heart, your belly, maybe over your eyes. Tune into what you need. Take the next few moments, deepen your breath. Allowing for the exhales to be longer than the inhales. I invite you to stay here as long as you would like. And in closing, celebrating you, taking the time to do this at home, by yourself, maybe with another. It's 10 times harder to do it on your own. So thank you for showing up for you. And we'll hope to see you soon.